that much, but still.
Anne!
You tried your best, Han. I'm glad you're safe now.
We aren't really safe here, are we?
So long as Gareth returns, we will be.
Focus on your breathing, Jules. Slow and deep.
Thing I discount. Never heard that.
You're alive! Wasn't sure you would be. Samadel, this is the one I told you about.
Oh.
The dishevelled lizard eyes you with hope, though her hope is tinged with mistrust.
Han tells me you helped him out of Fort Joy. For that, you have my thanks.
Why? Of course. You're welcome.
Can I ask if... Did you happen to meet a man named Gareth on your way here?
Lavender shakes his head. I didn't really meet anyone named Gareth. Didn't meet many people at all.
He'll be back, Samadel. I know he will. He has to.
He has to, indeed.
Who is that?
We need our leader.
Oh.
And if he doesn't return with help soon, we haven't a hope.
What are you expecting him to return with?
Have you heard of Shriekers?
Han looks down with a flinch. Samadel reaches out, grasping his hand. Her jaw tightens.
They're weapons that can kill with a screech. The Magisters patchwork them from living sorcerers. Don't misunderstand me. We're not afraid to fight, but we are powerless against Shriekers.
I mean, that makes the whole, oh yeah, we're just helping the world and helping you by sacrificing your source thing even worse. That they use what's left behind for silent monks, for those ghaists, like whatever they did to Migo, so Yaru's father, and now also the Shriekers, like, yeah, sure, just in our best interest.
The priestess of the shrine told Gareth some ancient secrets, some defenses that could be found in Brackus's armory, and he went there in the hopes of finding it.
You know,
whatever it is.
You know, can I help somehow?
Samadel nods at you wearily and turns to walk away with Han.
Once again, I press on the wrong one.
No, Han. Let's take a look at your nasty leg injury.
Catch you later, Skipper. It's good you're here.
No, I can't talk to her again. Oh, I can. That was easy.
Samadel's focus and attention is wholehearted
On Han. Seeing me.
Rest, Jules.
I want to steal. Oh, she has all the firemen.
Notice the wound is festering. It needs to be changed.
Han stares fixedly at the dirt floor, twitching lips giving away.
Han stares fixed at the dirt floor, twitching lips giving away the grimace he's trying to hide as Samadel applies stinking ointment to a deep gash on his leg.
Glad you made it here in one piece. Any idea what you're going to do next?
You know, if I could, it would take some time to recover from my ordeal in Fort Joy.
Sure, just don't get too cozy. If you're smart, you won't stay here too long. Folks here just want to cry over spilt milk and wait for Gareth. Soon as I'm healed, I'll find him myself. Someone has to.
Quite the adventurous boy. You know, I could give you just one of my healing potions.
If you have one to spare, I sure would appreciate it.
He gulps down the potion and stretches his leg in front of him, grinning.
Sad that I couldn't just use a healing spell. Oh well.
Almost good as new now. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Turn your head if you can hear me.
Gosh, more wounded people. Jules, Lord, Mattis.
Matis, let me change your dressing.
The young woman chews her lower lip as she observes the injured before her. She bends to grab a rag, wiping her blood-smeared hands. She looks up and sees you.
Oh, by the way, what I didn't comment on or really process is she said she's a sorcerer too. What He doesn't wear a color. So there has to be some way to get rid of those colors.
If you're looking for healing, sorcerer, well, there's not much I can do.
I mean, looking around, I think you have quite a lot on your plate already.
The woman wrings the blood-stained rag in her hands anxiously.
Oh,
Magisters aren't known for their mercy. Many of us died. And the ones here will likely follow the same fate, by a slower road.
you know, if there may be anything more we can do for those guys.
I've done all I can. Their wounds are too great. All I can offer them now is prayer and a cup of water.
I mean, might I try my hand at helping them? We have some healers.
If you know a way, I'd be beyond grateful.
So, ever used, like, healing magic?
Magic? All I've got is my own two hands and...
Oh, you're not a sorcerer or magician.
She trails off and limply gestures to her paltry makeshift infirmary.
I'm not even a healer. Ours was killed in the attack. I'm just a cook.
But I mean, then healing spells should be fine, right? No, I see what I can do.
Do what you will. Just don't cause them any more suffering.
Right. Sorry.
In an instant, my wounds have all but vanished.
Ah, nice.
I didn't think. I was certain I wouldn't. Thank you.
Oh, it was nothing. But what happened to you?
The Magister flagship. It has ballastay that tore our ship into kindling. A shard from our own mast pierced my side.
But the Magister flagship means it's the Lady Vengeance, right?
I'm lucky the others managed to haul me all the way here. Especially after I saw what the Magisters did to those of us they captured.
He shudders at the memory.
They turned the living into shriekers. Crucified wretches that unleash pure destruction on anyone who tries to pass. Nobody survives those things.
Oh boy.
I wish I had a fitting way to thank the person who saved my life. As it is, all I can offer is, well, it's not much, but maybe you'll find some use for it.
But hey, we have some
Thank you,
people.
stranger.
The fog is lifting.
Matis, let me change your clothes.
You healed me. How did you... Oh, never mind. I don't care how. I only care that today won't be my last.
Also, quite a colourful bunch of people. Like, I mean, with the Magisters, we just encountered, I think, only humans, with one lizard exception, which just was executed as soon as we met her. And I mean them, an elf, a dwarf, a lizard, a human.
Matis, the wound is festering. It needs to be changed.
Was the least you could do. But what happened to you, lad?
I don't remember much. I barely had time to realize the Magisters were attacking before I was injured. The last thing I saw were these things, these shriekers. Those Magisters are gonna pay in blood for what they did to us. If my mother were here, she'd box my ears for not being able to thank you properly. Though I reckon that walloping from the Reds was punishment enough. Take this, at least. It'll have to do.
Yeah, the shriekers really sound like nothing you want to stumble across.
Thank you.
Bring them all back from the brink.
Go.
Water, please.
Anna, how do you have so much power?
Oh, you. Interesting that he didn't just talk to us.
You've healed us. All of us. I owe you a debt. We all do.
So, what exactly happened to you?
The Magisters attacked our camp back at the harbour. I caught one of their arrows right in my side. That would have been a slow death. I've seen it before.
So, I'm wondering whether you'll be able to fight to try to escape this island with us.
He lands a comradely slap on your back. His strength has definitely returned.
Don't you doubt it. This old war serpent's still got some fight left in him, especially now that wound is healed.
Ooh, and you're a merchant, but you don't really have interesting stuff, to be honest. The snatched pants look kind of nice. Here we go, or, well, let's give them to Lohse, I guess.
Healed? I'm healed.
Boop, boop, boop. Here we... Oh, this actually has nice
The fog
pants.
is lifting.
Right, yeah, I think it'll be hard to steal from Summerdale, so... we can't steal around here with all those witnesses.
Soon as all our wounded are healed, we'll need to search for the defenses Gareth left to find.
Let's see what of those skills we want. Peace of mind we do have. Definitely want Fireball.
The fog.
I don't really like Supernova too much, because the thing is, for that you want to be somewhere very remote from your allies, and I usually don't play mages like that. So usually they stand behind, not too close to each other, but I don't want any situation to happen with lots of enemies around. So, yep. Well, we're going to take the Fireball skill book. And before I forget this, go and here. So Sebille
The fog
and where's Fane?
lifting.
Here. Hey, which one to forget? I think Peace of Mind, because Peace of Mind I just use out of combat, usually.
But for now, we owe it to our own to ease their pain.
No, since we had to have many stolen skill books, sell those. Thankfully, she doesn't mind they are stolen.
I feel better.
Really like this sanctuary, this statue. Crying, and the leaves. I think it's like poison ivy. Almost like hair. Pretty neat.
A grim-faced man sifts through a pile of badly damaged weapons, salvaging the repairable, ditching the broken. He picks up a rapier, the blade nicked and splintered, the hilt twisted.
Let's see. Ooh. Not only blacksmith, you also have necromancing and summoning skill books. Neat. Supercharger. Not too much a fan of that one. Basically increases the damage. But if someone dies next turn, so like, Side power infusion is something I would like. We're going to go for the power infusion. Let's have a look at all the necromancy things. Sucker. In fact, it's such a messy skill cause, yeah, every time I used it when playing the game first, I just infected all of my allies, so I'm not getting close to that. Shackles of Fane can be nice. The thing is, enemies usually completely ignore you when you cast it, so not that great. So we're just going to go for the power infusion. Let's look at the weapons. Yeah. The wands are nice. Probably all the armor. Oh, Sebille. Also, let's just quick save. In case things don't work out. Ooh. Lance Blade, a dagger, which you can just steal. I don't mind if I help myself. Power infusion. The rune is neat. Here. Nice. Right. Interesting that the weight seems more limiting than anything else. But to say that rapier sounds or looks like quite in poor condition, right?
He holds the damaged blade up to the light.
This was Halorn's blade. It was his first. It was also his last. He didn't intend to die here, but die here he did. He was an ordinary soul with an extraordinary heart, Halorn. And he died for what he believed.
Didn't we just steal that? Did Sebille just steal the weapon from his hand? Of course she did, oh god. Very subtle. Great. Okay, anyway. Go. Magical. Let's give that one to Ifan. A Silent Watcher requiring finesse. And also wanting finesse, I think that's nice of the scoundrel. Oops. Just very amazing how skilled Sebille is as a rogue. Let me just take that off your hands. Okay. Go. And last but not least, some gloves. Oh, nicer. Sebille have gloves? Yep. So, if I may ask, what did Halorn believe in?
What did Halorn believe in? He believed in truth. He believed in hope. He believed that Alexander is a killer of Godwoken. I believe that on one point at least, he was right.
Oh. What the? I've been robbed.
Please,
Yeah.
Amadi, bless and protect your humble servant.
Ratiana. Ratiana also has such a nice design. Come on, look up again. I really like the robes. And also this head adornments. She's wearing a mask.
Before you stands a figure, her body wreathed in cloth. All you can see of her eyes are two dark holes in an ornate mask.
Armadia's blessings, child. I have not seen this face in our sanctuary before. Pray, who are you?
The priestess of Amadia, I guess. Ooh, the belt awarding 7% dodging. Neat. Lots of electricity things. Okay, let's talk to them first before we go going to steal. I think that's nicer to watch. You know, I'm many things, but right now I'm a seeker of knowledge. You know that Bahara told me that I could ask you about Amadia.
Bahara is an excellent student. She still has much to learn, but that is a truth for all creatures. Tell me, what do you wish to know about our goddess?
I don't really know too much about Amadia, so I know she has something to do with magic. Can you explain it maybe in more detail?
Yes, she is our mother of magic, the font from which all such power flows. Legend says that she lay with a mortal man, and their issue became the wizards of this world.
It's interesting because it's kind of different way of, well, creation. So that means all magic users are descendant of gods? Well, it's actually quite nice to hear.
Some say this is merely a metaphor for the gift of magic that Armadia gave us. Others hold it as pure truth.
Sounds like faith.
It is not for me to judge. Perhaps it is the truth, or perhaps it is only true of the Godwoken. Whatever the fact may be, the story brings me some happiness.
Godwoken. So you mean the great people like Bishop Alexander?
Like him in birth, perhaps, but not in spirit. The Godwoken are said to be descended from the first heroes, and may themselves become the divine, transcending even the gods themselves.
Basically like an heir to the divine or something?
But I am no expert in these matters. The Seekers know more. Gareth spoke of his mission to save the Godwoken Verdas. You would do better to speak to him, if ever he returns.
Yeah, the poor elf we found decaying, or no, decomposing. Poor Joy's prison. Truly nice what Bishop Alexander's doing to all the other Godwoken. All to rise up to the top. It was interesting that he was source-colored, so a sorcerer himself. Interesting, we can't comment on having found Verdas. So, basically, as you know.
The fool ran into the swamps. He pestered me for aid against the Shriekers, and when I finally told him of a cache of Brachus's soul-forged weapons, he rushed away to find it. A bold move, but ill-advised. Unless he returns with weapons enough, I fear none of these Seekers will leave this island with air in their lungs.
So, interesting that you know about this. So, about Brachus Rex, why did he leave the weapons here?
He ruled this realm as a tyrant and beast. He stole its source and left only death. On this island he built and tested his weapons. These marshes were a playground for he and his necromancers. Many unfortunate souls were brought here. Blessed were those who died quickly, or died at all.
You know, it seems like you know an awful lot about Brachus. Are you a student of history?
I have been here for many years. It has given me a lot of time to reflect on the past and learn from it.
Britannia's definitely one of my favorite characters in Act 1. There's still quite a bit more we can learn about her. Oh, and that song, that's one of the best songs in the game. Unfortunately, in the game I think in the credits you can hear it with lyrics, but in the game it always plays without lyrics. Divine Lament it's called. And there's a really nice version with lyrics, so you can look it up on YouTube. Really recommend it.
In truth, the torments of Brachus and of these magisters were not so different. Both purged source from this land.
Yeah, Magisters, you're like Brachus Rex. I don't think there's anything worse as a comparison.
Indeed. The magisters have even taken Brachus's worst tools. First, the purging ones, and now those shriekers.
Such a great song, I love it, but very sad. True. I think if I remember correctly, it's like my second most heard song this year, so 2023. So nice. But yeah, the text is sad.
If the Seeker Gareth survives, I pray he will return with the weapons he needs to destroy them.
So, I was wondering about the Shriekers. Can you tell me something more about them?
They are the weapons that brought the Seekers so low. I have read of similar devices in books detailing Brachus's crimes. I had hoped Rivellon would never see them again. But these are dark days.
Yeah, damn Magisters. You know, I am wondering how the Magisters got their hands on that kind of technology.
Perhaps in one of Brachus's vaults. They are scattered across this isle. One cannot know which have been ransacked and which left secure.
Well, I guess sounds like the only way to beat them is to find Gareth. So, where exactly did he go?
He set off north, to the ruins of Brachus's source armory, but there is no way to know what he found there, even if he survived the swamps.
You know, I promise I'll do everything I can to find him.
Walk ever in Armadia's grace, child.
So, next way to go was... I guess without some support, it will be very, very hard to leave this island.
Hello again, child. What brings you here?
You know, it is quite compassionate, but I was wondering, why did you accept so many people into the shrine?
We must always strive to help those who suffer. For many years I did not understand that simple truth. For many more, I have tried to right the wrongs of my past.
The wrongs of your past? So what exactly did you do wrong in your past?
Despite the mask, you can feel her expression harden.
Time is a river, ever slipping by. It does no good to mourn what's gone before, only to appreciate where the current carries us. In this place I can worship the goddess Armadia and help those who come to me for aid. I live a good life. The person that I was is dead.
It's like quite the redemption, and also like she has quite the dark past. So, I was wondering, why exactly is the shrine here? I mean, these swamps don't seem like a good place to worship or pray.
It was not always thus. This swamp was once a rich, lush land before he came. Before Brachus.
Before he came? That sounds like a very, very long time ago. How long exactly did you live here? How old are you?
I have been here for many years. It has given me a lot of time to reflect on the past and learn from it. In truth, the torments of Brachus, indeed,
Yeah,
if
we
the
had that
Seeker
before.
Gareth survives, I pray he will return with the weapons he needs to destroy them.
You know, I was wondering if you could also give me the direction to this secret cache of weapons. You know, just in case.
Gladly, but I fear you'll fare no better than the Seeker. North of here you'll find the ruins of Brachus's source armory. Nothing in this land can counter the Shrieker's power like those weapons. Without them, the Seekers are truly hopeless. Walk ever. Echoes of death. Hello again, child.
Yes.
What brings you here?
It seems like that different answers still lead to, like different answers of mine, or like different questions still lead to the same answers. Let's see if we can find out more about Armadia. Or if she just tells us the same things again. Ooh, you know, I have some more questions about Armadia.
Armadia is the blessed mother of magic. All that use it can trace their skill back to her grace.
Oh hey, Alistair, nice to see you. How are you?
This is her shrine. She has sustained me here for many years, even when the evils of Brachus's swamp threatened to drown me.
Yeah, I think we just get the same answers.
Very well, child.
Well.
Smoke and screams. Echoes of death.
Oh.
Please, Armadia,
Gareth,
bless and protect
come
your
back.
humble servant.
Oh, really seems to be missing Gareth. Fine dude, just in from work, about to get into Rogue Trader. Nice, enjoy it.
Hold up. I've got to take care of some business.
Interesting. I wonder with whom of the two he just wants to talk to the dwarf or Leia. Well, sure, go ahead.
Friend, how does life find you?
Ooh,
Well, I'll be,
Dragon.
if it ain't the beast of the sea. Stories of your beard alone fly across Riverland like flocks of crows. Fair a bit more inland than you'd prefer, yeah?
Ain't I know it, ain't I know it.
Beast claps him on the back and chuckles heartily. If they hadn't met just a moment ago, you might think the dwarves lifelong friends.
Yeah, beasts seem to be kind of famous, right? I mean, so far, like, almost every dwarf seems to recognize him. Miles. Never taken beasts before, so this will be new to me. Same, I've never taken along Beast and Sebille. So all those moments are also new to me.
I don't want to intrude, seeing as how you got your own trials and travails, but I don't suppose you've been to Reaper's Coast of late. Maybe heard of a fella named, what was it? Lohse?
I also saw Lohse in one of the letters earlier.
Lohse? Yeah, I know of the guy. From back when I was looking for fishing work out in Driftwood. He's, how shall I say, an entrepreneur. Still out there a bit. Had his stubby fingers and a lot of pies, if you get my meaning.
It's the Dwarf Mafia.
Sounds like a man I'd buy 2 flagons of mead for. One for drinking and one for toasting. I got something for him. I'll tell him you sent your regards, Mr.
It's Duggan it is. Oh, and this here's Leah. You gotta be sick of that collar. Leah, you can get it fixed up, yeah?
Sure thing.
Oh, that's interesting. Usually you have to get Gareth back before she's just in the state to help you. And now see, all of our collars got removed. Interesting. Just because we have Big Beast along.
Bet you're glad to be rid of it.
Nice.
Amazing to meet the beast in flesh. Let's see if we can get you back to sea. Fighting the good fight, yeah? Your lungs have got to be starved for the salt air.
Beast chortles and nods, then passes you a sly wink. Such a charm bucket.
Charm bucket is also something I never heard. Alright. Let's talk again.
Duggan stands over Leia, singing softly as she mutters about Gareth.
There, lass. Don't you worry. Gareth will be back soon. You'll see.
Get him to turn around.
Now don't you...
Duggan stands over Leia, singing softly as she mutters.
There, lass.
Can you turn around? I need to hear from your priestess. Pretty please?
Duggan stands over Leia, singing.
There, lass.
And talk to her as well.
Your humble servant.
Okay, I think we have to actually pay Gratiana.
Hello again,
Damn it.
child. What brings you here?
The audacity to actually want money for things. Okay, come on, beasts.
Now don't you cry.
We take.
The birds are asleep. The moon's in the
We
sky.
officially don't know
The
the
seven
quotation.
will show us you're safe in bed. So close your sweet eyes
Smoke
and
and
rest
With an
in
invasion.
Echoes of death.
Daisy and Bolt is actually quite fun.
Please come back.
I don't know how often I'm surrounded by enemies as beasts. Let's go for shopping touch. Let's have a look at the other things. Start his tiers. Constitution, HP, Restoration. That's actually quite a nice combination. Gosh, we're broke. Now those gloves are also nice. Magnetic ring, dodging bells. Here we go.
Go in Armadia's.
Okay, let's go
Wish
for our new
bonny
findings.
barn, now don't you cry.
Give the dodging
birds are
bells
asleep.
to
The moon's
Bill, of
in the
course.
sky.
Hey, 14% is quite
The
decent.
seven will show us
Smoke
you're
and
safe in
screams.
bed.
Echoes
So
of
close
death.
your sweet eyes and rest
Gareth.
in your head.
Please come back.
I think all of us have better gloves than these. Let's give Ifan this ring. And the shocking
Please,
touch is
Armadi.
also for
Bless
beasts.
and protect your humble
Want to
servant.
unlearn one of those? Rain. I rarely use rain. Okay, I think. Daisy balls. It's funny, we say we are broke at 3,000 gold pieces, but most people would kill for that amount in the game's lore. Absolutely, especially in Baldur's Gate 3, was just like, okay, I have more money than the whole counting house.
Now don't you
Bless
cry.